coming up step by step by step. I'm coming up step by step by step. I'm coming up step by step by step. I'm coming up step by step by step. I've been up from early, traveling on my journey, wading through the water.
What's up, world? It's D Black, aka the Ghana Boy, aka Vera, and you're watching The Journey with Nayoka. Keep it locked and don't touch that.
I'm coming up step by step by step.
Welcome back to The Journey. It is a new year and I've missed you guys. Now I promised that The Journey this year is going to be bigger and better, so why not kickstart the first show with one of Ghana's finest Afrobeat sensations. Now I'm sure you've heard his music, you even know his name, but let's get a gist of who he actually is. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, my body, see I loved you truly. Oh Vera, it be so you to do me. The food way you chop when you move it for me. Oh Vera, Vera, oh Vera, it be me when you do me like that. So like that. It be me when you do me like that. So like that. It be so you to do me. I wear you like a shorty every day. You day my body, see I loved you truly. First time I see ya, me in shame. And when she said hi, me say amen, amen. Amazing, this creation. Nyame all you done, amen.
So hey D Black.
Hello.
Welcome to The Journey.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Very fine.
Cool.
How are you?
I'm well. Even better now that I've seen you, of course.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, now you would prefer me to call you Desmond, right? Not D Black. Why? Does that make you feel more comfortable, or is it like what your friends, family call you?
My friends call me Desmond. You're a friend now, so yeah.
Hey. So you've been touring Europe. You've gone from Amsterdam to Italy, I believe, and then to London. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been fun. It's been very different. I haven't been on tour in Europe ever before.
Wow.
The last tour I went on was in Ghana, where I'm from, and this is the first time I'm touring Europe, and it's been a wonderful experience. We're doing it in 3 legs. This is the first one. So we did Amsterdam, Italy, London, and Coventry.
Wow.
So in June. We're doing 4 other countries in Europe, and then we're going to come again do another 4.
Which city showed you the most love?
We're in London now, right?
Yeah, so you're going to go...
Nah, I mean, if I'm being honest, it was Amsterdam. Amsterdam had about 5,000 people turn up. It was a huge venue.
Wow.
London had about 1,000, same as Coventry in Italy, but Amsterdam was ridiculous. And that was the first one.
Wow.
It was crazy in Amsterdam.
I know that you're in the UK with Joey B. How were your fans responding to you and stuff? I see like loads of tweets. One girl said you guys are hella cute, and obviously you are. I see you in person now, very good looking. But like when you go out and perform, how do they respond to you? Do they run up to you and be like, "Can I take a picture?"
Yeah, we got that in all the places we went to. Our major singles are like really popular now, and the Afrobeat scene has become really huge now. Yeah, it's not what it was 2 years ago. It's really big now. So it's a big fan base.
Yeah.
And we have like 4 or 5 really popular songs out that feature each other. And Joey he signed to my label.
Yes.
So yeah. It was incredible. It's been an incredible experience.
Okay.
The fans came out and showed a lot of love.
Cool. I was there.
Which one?
All of them, from Amsterdam to Italy. Let's leave that alone. So you're not only an artist, but you're a producer. You have your own company, right?
2 companies, Black Avenue Music and Black Avenue.
Okay, so what's the difference between the 2 of them?
Black Avenue Music is the record label. I'm signed to it. Joey B signed to it, and then I studied film directing and music in university. So before I jumped into music, I always wanted to get into advertising. Black Avenue Works is an advertising firm, events firm.
Yeah.
We do corporate social events as well, marketing and promotion.
And I saw your new office space as well. Like, it's beautiful. Where is it based? I know obviously it's in Ghana.
It is in Ghana.
What part of Ghana is it in?
That's like the Black Avenue Works office. It's in North Kanishi.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's my dream office.
It is.
It took me 5 years to get it fully up and running.
So now everything's in place, like it's furnished and everything. When can I come by?
Whenever you're ready, whenever you're in Ghana.
I want to be on your record label. For real.
Whenever you're in Ghana, come through.
Now, I know you started out as a duo with Kwekuti, right? What happened to that working relationship? Did you still work together on the side?
Okay, for Kwekuti and I were friends from 7 years ago, but I was trying to rap in English back then, and he was trying to do the same thing. However, there weren't a lot of people that were successful at doing that in Ghana because the radio was dominated by local dialect music. And people were rapping in Ghana, people were rapping in Tree, singing in Ghana, singing in Tree. There wasn't a lot of English radio music on the radio and on TV, so there wasn't any financial support. Nobody was willing to invest in musicians who were making music in English. And Quick was one of the few who was trying to do what I was trying to do. So we decided two heads are better than one.
Definitely.
I didn't have all the money, all the finances needed to be able to put out my music, and he didn't have all the money needed to do that. So we decided to put our music together and do like a compilation album. So we put it together on a project and called it Target Practice.
How successful was it?
It was really successful. So we called it Target Practice because we wanted to check out what the market was feeling in regards to music. So Target Practice. We put out our first single called Move.
Riding in the deep like 6 feet, run the streets wild for the night. And Charlie no be more, no be guilty. Charlie no be say I rush. You gotta see how they talk, skin pain they do you. Charlie then drop. Now I'm international. Back in the day, I used to just run now move back, now move forward.
It was my first year trying to be a professional musician, so it was a big thing for me to be nominated in South Africa, even before Ghana. We got back and we got nominated for the Ghana Music Awards for Video of the Year and Hip Hop Song of the Year, and we won. After that, I think we both felt like it was time to do solo projects.
Right.
Because what we're trying to do was trying to get our name out there and get a buzz around us and then go back to our solo careers. When I plan to release our albums on the same day, our solo albums on the same day.
Were you guys quite competitive when it came to releasing your albums, or were you like, oh, no, I support you, and
it sort of became a competition.
Yeah.
It sort of became a competition, and then I dropped the second single, and my stuff just blew out the water, but Kweku never followed up.
I see. Okay.
Then I got nominated for the BET Awards for Best African Artist after the first album.
Are you guys still friends?
Yeah,
in contact with each other?
Yeah, we're friends.
Does he come by and drink syrup with you?
He's in South Africa on a South African radio station. So I haven't seen him in a long while, but we're still friends.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So a little birdie told me that you enjoy the Our Neighbours, or you were neighbours?
We're neighbours.
You're still neighbours right now?
Yeah.
Is that how you met?
Yeah. He's been my neighbour for 15 years.
So how did you form that relationship?
I mean, growing up, I didn't know I was going to be a musician. He didn't have any dreams of being a musician. I started making music because my parents split, and my mother was having a hard time taking care of my sister and I. So I wanted to find something that I'll be able to generate income from to be able to take care of myself. So I started auditioning to act in like TV series and movies. I never got a movie role, but I got 2 acting roles. I had to go to university like 3 hours away from where I lived. So I couldn't shoot regularly. I couldn't be on set all the time.
Yeah.
So then I was like, let me try this music thing out as well. So I started writing music, and that's when I met Reggie Rockstone. Reggie Rockstone is the founder of Hip Life in Ghana.
Yes.
He was really good friends with one of my older brothers. He was recording a video for a song, True Life Story. His best friend had slept with his wife behind his back.
Is this one with KK Fosu?
Yeah. So he was shooting the video for that song.
Yeah.
However, my brother was the one that found out that his wife was cheating on him.
Oh dear.
So he wanted my brother to play the role of himself in the video, but my brother had moved to London.
Oh, right, okay.
So Reggie called me to play my brother's role, to show up in the video.
Yeah.
So I went to the video shoot and I showed up in the video and I played my brother's role on the video. When I went back to uni, everybody was like, oh, Reggie and I became friends then, so I started going studio with him.
Okay.
He was trying to record another album, so I started going studio with him. And then I started hearing the music and meeting these producers who made beats and stuff. So I started recording myself.
Yeah.
So now, Joey, who's my next door neighbor, is like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. And he was young, he's younger than me. So then he started trying to do his own thing as well on a small scale. Then my music became big, and then he was trying to get there, and he kept saying to me, why don't you help me out? And I wasn't ready at that time because I hadn't really established myself then.
Okay.
So when I finally established myself and I had a company and I had the business structure in place and things had gone well for me, then I featured him on one of my songs. And then from there, I signed him on to the label. And then last year we started working on a project. After my second album, I decided to take a little break and focus on his project. And then we put out the first single, Strawberries in there. Then we put out a second single, Cigarette. And the third single was called Tonga.
I know you're really humble and everything, but you're going places. Vera. Let's talk about Vera. It was and still is a big hit. Like, it took the Afrobeat scene by storm, like it took it by surprise. What encouraged you to release the track Vera, or even write it?
Long story, but I'll try and make it as short as possible.
Do make it, please.
Okay, so Vera is based on a true story, but it's just a bit exaggerated. When I was younger, a girl broke my heart. But you see, all the things I talk about in Vera, she didn't actually do those things. I just took bits and pieces of other people's experiences and then put them together. My music before then was always in the English language, but I switched it up with Vera when I rapped in Pidgin English or broken English. Because Reggie Rockstone, again, I had gone on tour, my first tour of my first album, which was me rapping in pure English. And I'd sold out all the venues I'd been to, rapping in English. I'd been to like 10 cities in Ghana. So I decided to rap in Pidgin. And Reggie forced me to do that. We traveled to South Africa for a shoot and he said, we're going to write that song before we left South Africa. So he went out to do his shoot. So when he went, then I decided to write Vera before he came back.
Were you under pressure? Did he put a lot of pressure on you to write that?
Yeah, because he told me to do that local dialect song even before I went on tour. And I ended up, he asked me to put at least one song on my first album that was in local language, but I didn't. So now I'm on my second album and he's still saying, do it. So I ended up writing the song, and when I got back to Ghana, I recorded it. So I knew it was going to be a big one.
And it was.
And Joey's next door to my studio. And he heard me recording Vera when I got to the second verse, and he came and said, please put me on this song.
Was he eavesdropping? Did he sometimes listen to you through the wall?
He could hear the music from his room. So he came in and I said, I didn't really want to put him on it because at that time, all the songs I put out as singles always featured someone. I wanted Vera to be a song that was just me.
Right.
So I said to him, if you write a dope verse, I'll keep you on. If not, I'll scrap it. In the back of my head, I was like, I'm still gonna scrap it. It's dope.
So harsh.
Because I wanted to do the song by myself. But then I came back, and his verse was so incredible that I decided to keep it on.
Yeah.
And then we put the song out, and it was everybody was asking, who's this unknown guy you put on your song? He just came back from the BET Awards. Who's this unknown guy? You know? And then at that point, I started getting the vibe to sign him onto the label and then push his project as well, because it was a really good verse, and then we took it from there.
He seems to be doing really well in you, and I think you motivate him. I think he looks up to you, definitely. Now, when I first heard your track Asabone with Reggie Rockstone, I thought, hey, this is an American Ghanaian guy. But then I found out that you're not American, right?
Not at all.
But you have like this American tone or accent. What is that? Where did it come from?
The thing is, I can do a lot of accent. I'm not from America. Really and truly, my dad is from here. I never lived there. Never lived in America.
Right.
But I could do a UK accent, I could do an American accent, I could do the Ghana accent as well. So depending on what I want to sound like on a track, I could rap with an American accent that sound American. I could rap in a UK accent, but I haven't done that yet.
Can you kind of show me what your UK accent
is?
No. You said you can do it.
I can do it. However, during my growth as an artist, I decided to try and make the music that sounds more Ghanaian now.
Okay.
So I don't want to do the UK accent or the American accent as much anymore. I want to stick to the sound Ghanaian.
But can you escape that? Because I can hear it.
Thing is, I also went to an American school. I went to Lincoln and then I went to Red Church School, you know, but I'm trying as much as possible to sound as Ghanaian as possible on my tracks.
Okay.
Because it brings that identity.
True.
So they know this is,
you know.
So they know this is where you're from. Like, I can speak Pidgin English very, very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you say you can't speak Tree very well.
Yeah, because I grew up, I told you my dad was, he's from here.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a home, even though my dad could speak Tree, he and my mother never spoke Tree around the house. They were always speaking English. My family was always speaking English. I only learned Tree when I went to boarding school, and that was for 3 years. And that's not enough time for you to be able to grasp a language family. But I learned Tree there, and then when I was in junior high school at Red Church also, because it was one of those private schools where they introduced a compulsory subject. You had to learn a Ghanaian language.
Oh, for real?
For 3 years in junior secondary school. That's just as 1 year, just as 3. So then I picked Ghana. So then I learned Ghana for 3 years in junior high school. Then when I went to boarding school, I went to boarding school in the Eastern region. They speak Tree.
So you had to...
So then I learned Tree there as well. So I did 3 years learning Ghana. Right after that, 3 years learning Tree. So that's all I know.
Yes.
From
Well, can you teach me some Ghana?
What do you want to know in Ghana?
How are you doing?
Toyota.
Yeah. I'm a pro. Let's
Toyota.
I'm good, okay.
And then you reply in your Dubai. That's I'm fine, thank you.
Say it again.
In your Dubai.
In your Dubai.
In your Dubai.
In your Dubai. You know what, right now? I was listening to your track. I call it Party GB, right? Because I thought it was in Tree. And then I was listening to it. Exactly. I was like, Party Bay. And obviously I don't know what that means. What does it mean?
It means party animal. It was one of the old songs on my album that I wanted to put out there before I started putting out my new project.
Sammy Black. What's up? I'm the boy that like to party. I'm the boy that throw a party. I'm the boy that throw a party. Go to another party and then after party. Like everybody, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's different. It hasn't got your, usual Afrobeat feel to it. The beat is completely different. Is that something you did intentionally to kind of move away from the Azonto beat and stuff like that?
Yeah, for me, I didn't want to. I don't want to make music in a box. I want to make. Really and truly, I didn't even start off making Afrobeat music. I started off making like typical hip hop music.
Yeah.
And then music is dynamic.
Definitely.
The music scene changed, and went the Afrobeat route, and I felt like doing something different because I started visiting South Africa so much, and that beat has a South African house sound to it. So I wanted to do something different along those lines as well, so we can get into that market too, Yeah.
I think you've done really well. I mean, like I said on Twitter, that song is very, very popular. People are always tweeting about it. Now, what I've realised, right, is that all Ghanaian artists or hip life artists have their own like introductory sound. For example, when you're on a track, you'll be like, yay, bam, yeah, that's you. I don't think Joey really has one, but as soon as he starts, you know that it's him on the track, whether it's a laugh or he introduces himself. Sakudi has Obidin Pombidi, and Manifest has Dati Dati Dai or something like that. Yeah. Why do you do that? I mean, like, what's the purpose?
Okay, the yay thing is from my late grandma. Anytime she wanted to say yes, she would say yay. So when you call her, she doesn't say yes, she says yay.
That's so sweet.
So when I started using it, she was alive. She was still alive, and before I used to say yes boss, but then there's another Nigerian artist that keeps saying yes boss too. So I decided to switch it up, and I went for my grandmother's yay, because anytime I spoke to her, she was like yay. So then may I so rest in peace. That's where I got it from. Yes boss, it's the yes.
Right.
But the way my grandmother said it.
And then you threw in the band to kind of promote Black Avenue music, right? And you also have your own clothing line, which is BAC, Black Avenue Clothing. And you launched it in February, I believe, at Marino in Ghana. How did that go? How did the public respond to it?
It went really, really well. The reason for putting out that clothing line was to expand the brand. For me, it's not just about the music. You know, you want the people to feel like they're part of you. They're part of a movement, and listen, buy your CDs and wear your clothes. And come to your events. You know, so I decided to start up Black Avenue Clothing and make it really, really affordable so that the fans could afford it. Nothing expensive, but something the fans could afford. So we did the Black Avenue line, and because Tonga was buzzing, we decided to do like a line for Joey as well. Get back.
Yes, the snapbacks, the caps and everything, and the t-shirts. Yeah, I've seen those.
As soon as we get back to Ghana, we're gonna put that out like in a bunch of a lot of stores.
Yes.
Thing is what. So music wasn't an initial plan for me, so it was a growing process for me.
Okay.
So we went from the Yes Boys to the all English lyrics to the Ye to the infusing the pidgin and the local dialect in there somewhere.
Okay.
And it's been 4 years as a solo artist now. You know?
Well done to you. You've come really, really far. So now let's talk about you as a family man.
I have 2 daughters.
You have 2? Right. I know one of them recently celebrated their birthday, but Daddy was touring, so he couldn't be there. So how old are both of them?
2.5 and 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is it like having to balance your career and your home life and producing and like, you know, the clothing line and then producing others? What's it all like?
That's the most difficult thing
I can imagine.
I've had to do in my entire life. To be able to balance family and relationship and the work.
It's difficult, right?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Okay.
I'm a workaholic too, so it's really, really. I'm in the studio till like 2, 3 a.m. When I was in a relationship, I had to be able to make time for the person I was dating, and also make time for the music. And I felt at that point I felt like I hadn't reached the level that I wanted to.
Right.
So I was always working.
You had to put in the work to get to where you needed to be, you know.
So it was really difficult.
Do you think there will ever come a point where you have to sacrifice one for the other?
It's already happened. I'm single now, so.
Hey! No, I'm joking. That's not. I shouldn't. No, really.
Yeah, but it's hectic. Huh?
It's too difficult to manage a relationship and your career. Do you think?
No. For me, it's at the point at which I am. I'm not like
You still have a distance to go. You haven't arrived yet.
Yeah, I have so much I want to do, and my focus is on achieving a lot of those goals.
I understand that.
So, yeah.
And your little girls will benefit from it as well, you know? You're not just doing it for you, I assume you're doing it for them too, and your family.
And the thing is, when I speak on relationships, I always feel like I don't think anybody in their 20s is ready to, unless you inherited a huge fortune. I don't think anybody in their 20s, any guy in their 20s should deceive any girl that they're ready to get married.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, no hardworking guy will be able to do that yet. You know, it takes a while for you to get to that level of success where you can say, okay, now I can afford to take X number of days and months to just spend time with my family and take my woman out. And I know women love attention, you know?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so it's difficult. I mean, when you're in your 30s, 31, 32, 33...
Then you can settle down and stuff.
That's just my opinion.
I understand that. I understand that completely. So what age do you think is a marriageable age for you?
Maybe 32.
32?
Yeah.
And how old are you now? Can you tell me?
Yes. Okay,
you are 30?
I'll give you a couple of clues. I finished uni when I was almost 23.
Okay. Is that my only clue? Is that it?
I have a younger brother that's 26.
Okay.
I have an older brother that's 34. Shoot. One chance.
You're 28?
Yeah.
Oh! Can I get a high five? Yeah. Thank you. What did you do for your birthday? Was that the syrup party thing? Is that what you did?
Yeah, it was a belated birthday party, a syrup party, yeah.
How did it go?
Like, wonderful, incredible.
Where was my invite?
You were here.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
Alright.
So when you wake up in the morning, do you wake up and think, yes, I've made it?
No,
or are you still like, I still have a long way to go?
I have a very long way to go. Very long way to go.
Do you see yourself as being a celebrity?
I don't call myself a celebrity. I'm just popular for my music.
Just popular?
That's what I say.
Even like when women are chasing you down the street, leaping on your shoulders.
It's because you're popular. Celebrity is Michael Jackson. Celebrity is Jay-Z, you know? That's that.
But what do you think the difference is between being a celebrity and being popular? I would have thought they were the same.
Celebrity is on that level. Celebrity is on the Michael Jackson, Jay-Z. So if Michael Jackson's calling himself a celebrity, you can't call yourself
a celebrity.
How are you going to call yourself a celebrity?
But you might believe that you...
One day.
One day. How long do you think it will take you to get there? Maybe not to Michael Jackson's height, but your own height, where you can say, yes, this is the level I want to reach.
The thing is, I can't tell. I mean, I wish it would be tomorrow, but it's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication. It's a lot of prayer. It's a lot of stuff. So, I mean, with time and with all the hard work and the prayer and the dedication that I put behind what I do, one day I'll be able to say, yes, this is what I always wanted to be from that age where I decided this is what I wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that Ghanaian artists that rap or sing solely in their mother tongue can be just as successful as like an American artist?
I think that's a possibility. It's not. See, it's not just about the language. It's about the marketing. It's about the brand. It's about the person's image. You know, you could sell anything. Sean Paul sold a lot of records in America.
Didn't have a clue what you were saying, but I was dancing to those tracks. You know.
Beanie Man, same thing. So it's very, very.
Say if you were only making tracks in Pidgin, do you think you could get to the same height Jay-Z is at?
That's a very high bar, I'd say.
I don't think so.
Jay-Z is a very high bar. That's 18 years of work.
Well, if you were in the industry for 18 years, you'd be like 310 or something. But you know, I know you'd be a lot older, but still.
You know, the thing is, it's a bit different because even now, you can't, like a young artist who's 18 years old would look at the industry in Ghana and say, okay, now, who do I look up to and say this is what I want to be in 10 years?
Right.
There's not a lot of people.
There's you.
Not a lot of people.
But there's you.
No, when you say me, it's a bit like, because I've been doing this for only 4 years.
Right.
You know, but there's not a lot of people you can look up to and say, that's what I want to be one day. However, in America, an 18-year-old artist will wake up and say, I want to be like Jay-Z.
I know.
I want to be like Nas. I want to be like... You don't have a lot of that there.
I get what you mean.
It's a high bar. Like when you say Jay-Z, it's like...
way up there.
But everything's possible. And it's not just about music too. It's about having a huge financial backing and a business plan in place and the marketing. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot. So do you have anyone that supports you financially, like sponsors or?
Okay, with sponsors, because of the marketing advertising firm I have, when there's a D-Black project or when there's a Joe E project, the company takes it on and goes out there to get brands that will be able to connect with the artist and then support the project. So and for Ciroc, we did product placement and advertising deals for Ciroc with D-Black. We did parties, we did video product placement. We did a lot of stuff with Ciroc. Hennessy, before that, sponsored my video launch.
Wow.
Smirnoff sponsored the Vera launch. RLG did that product. RLG is like a phone and laptop company in Ghana. It's a Ghanaian company that manufactures phones and laptops.
Can you describe yourself for me in one word?
Workaholic.
You're a workaholic. How much sleep do you get?
Very little.
Is that because of like performances, because you're always out and about, or is that because you intentionally choose to stay up because you know what you want?
I don't intentionally choose to stay up. I feel like I have to finish what I'm working on before I sleep. If I finish at 3 o'clock and I have something to do at 8, I have to be up at 7.
Are you working on a new track now?
I'm working on new tracks because last year I didn't record. We're recording Joey's album. We did like 37 songs.
Oh my gosh.
For the album, and we've only put out, we leaked like 2 initially, and there's been 3 official singles. So there's like 29 tracks left for Joey, and then we have to select
Wow.
it and put his album together. So now that he's done recording his album, now I'm back in the studio in April to record. So I'm in the writing process now.
Can you just go into the studio and freestyle? Or do you have to sit down, think about it, and like write all the lyrics down?
Initially, I didn't used to spend a lot of time writing. I was just
Done.
sounds good. And
Bam.
then put it out. But I felt like this album has to be different. I want to go in depth with this one. I want to show two sides.
Okay.
I want to tell some of my stories.
Right.
And some of these stories will take time for me to be able to write properly to get the message across
I
the
understand.
best way I want to. So I'm taking my time with this one.
Now, I'm in love with your track Wara featuring Kessie.
Yeah.
And it had this kind of high life feel to it as well as hip life. I like the fact that you fused it. Why did you choose to take the song in that direction?
I wanted a lot of different sounds on the album. I had that beat for like 3 years.
Oh.
But I hadn't touched it. I recorded that song, I think it was the last song on the album.
Yeah.
Because when I listened to the album, it had Vera, it had Change Your Life with EL, it had The Revelation, it had a bunch of songs, and it was hip hop and Afrobeats only. I decided to pull that track out that you had. And I was inspired to actually do that last song for the album because our late president had died.
Yeah.
I still hadn't heard the right person to, that sound is high life. But when I was going to do it, I wanted to do it with somebody young who could sound old school, who could sound high life. And I hadn't found the right person yet. The only person that I wanted that could have done that track was a singer called Kwabena Kwabena.
Yes.
Now Kwabena Kwabena, he's in his 30s. He could do that easy. But I had my first ever single was with him.
Right.
I didn't want to repeat that on the second album. So I was still waiting to hear that right voice, and one day I was driving and I heard a tribute to our late president at the time I was on the radio by Kessie.
Yes.
As soon as I heard his voice, I knew he was the right person for that.
Sweetie baby, yeah, anyone go. Free me wanna say, makumbe musafuane kuwamo. Tibra minjo tata, mabensha okawa. Ibi wanna purchase ramen jutata mami shauka wa nani atamfu bekebiano ibi wanna purchase tiano yewe.
I listened to The Chosen. You've got like EL, you've got yourself, you've got Sarkodie, and you've got Manifest. And I thought that was a really good collaboration. Who else would you like to collaborate with? Whether they're in Ghana, Nigeria, in the US.
It will sound cliche when you ask an artist who they want to collaborate and they say, oh, Jay-Z, Kanye West, oh, Beyonce. Man. The thing is, I want to collaborate with a lot of different producers.
Tell me, what are some of the benefits of being an artist, a renowned one? Like, do they give you special treatment at restaurants? Do you get loads of freebies?
Yeah.
Can I have a freebie? Like, I want to be appreciated too.
Yeah, it comes with its perks, when you go to the clubs, when you go to the restaurants, some of the people that own these establishments show you love, It comes with a job, It's part of being popular.
What 3 qualities do you need to be an exceptional artist? Without them, you simply can't survive as a performer or an entertainer.
For me, it might be different for everyone.
Okay.
But I feel like one of the most important ones is humility.
Number 1.
Hard work. Number 2. And prayerful. It's something that I used to speak about this all the time and say I have a PhD.
Okay.
That's prayer, hard work, dedication.
Right.
But I want to substitute hard work for humility because it's really going to be a place of being humble. So get your PhD.
I've got mine.
Yeah.
So who would you credit for how far you've come?
God straight.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of things for you, right?
Everything.
Every single thing from the first day you decided to become an artist.
Everything. Without God, I would not be here. He has a way of looking out for me, even when I mess up.
Same here. Would you ever release a gospel track?
My first song was a gospel track.
Again. Would you ever release another one?
I have another one.
Okay, on your new album?
It's on my. It's probably gonna be the second single on my album.
Okay.
On this third album, it's gonna be the second or third.
Right.
One of either second or third. But
Okay.
it's definitely a single.
Are you collaborating with anyone, or is it just you?
I'm collaborating with a new singer called Bisa. You know?
Of course, yeah.
I'll play it for you after the interview. I'll play it
Oh,
later.
please do.
Play it
So
later.
no one else can hear it but me. I feel as though I deserve a high five. I deserve one. It's not about you. It's about
Alright.
What did you study?
I studied film directing
Okay.
and music.
Right.
But everything we're doing here, I do the same in Ghana as well.
For real. You have your own studio
2
and like...
TV shows we produce.
Stop
like
it.
this.
Seriously. I know you want to like
That's
start
the
your
show over
own...
there. It's called
We're
the
looking
E-
at the show, by the way. The reality TV show.
No, that's not even that. Like reality TV show was
I
something.
was wondering about that.
It was something Quickity and I planned to do.
Yes, I know.
But because we went solo, that plan fizzled out. Thing is, my team are made up of. My management team is made up of people that actually studied film as well. When we go out to perform, it's on weekends mostly. So during the weekday, there isn't much to do,
Right.
you know, for the management team. So we decided to start producing our own TV show. We started shooting this show called the EFGH Show.
So what about the reality TV show? Could you not do it, you know, based on yourselves?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
In time.
Yeah, maybe with time.
Couple of years down the line, months,
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for that, you know? Godwin, I'll be waiting for that.
I have a very boring personal life, so it's sort of like, what are you going to show? You know, I'm here by myself.
But people would want to know how you've progressed so quickly.
It's going to be, if I did a reality show now, it wouldn't be as entertaining as you would expect.
You think?
I'm always behind my computer, I'm always on my phone.
That might be entertaining for some people.
It'll be scripted, I'll have to act, and I don't want to do that just yet. You know?
I understand that. So you think things are going to get like a lot more exciting, and that's what you're
Amen
waiting
to that.
for.
Amen.
Cool. Would you change anything about your journey from being known as Desmond to being known as D Black to where you are today, like right now, right here with me?
Nothing about me, but if I had the power to change in some of the circumstances, I would want my grandmother and my dad to be alive.
Definitely.
Those two things. Yeah. I lost my dad 2 years ago. Yeah, I lost my grandmother last year. So I would wish they were alive. Yeah.
My condolences. I know how influential like grandparents can be. Someone told me that it's easier to love your grandma than it is to love your mum or something. Like your bond is a lot stronger for some reason.
My grandmother, I could say, prayed for me every day of her life.
Yeah.
And when she prayed for me, she'll call me to tell me.
That's sweet.
Yeah, she was one of those people.
How old was she?
She was 80.
Wow. That's a blessing. A real blessing. You know?
80. My dad was 62. So I'd wish they were alive, you know. But apart from that,
There's nothing else you would change.
yeah.
Wait until you see them in heaven. We can all rejoice together. You know?
Amen.
Amen to that. What advice could you give to aspiring artists, entertainers, performers, actors?
Get your PhD. Rewind. Then go back to what I said before. Prayer, hard work, dedication, and I think with that, you don't have to be the most incredible rapper or most incredible actor or singer. You know, these 3 traits could push the little talent that you have to greater heights.
Hey, I like that. That's a nice quote. Might steal that and make it my own. Sometimes, do you feel as though you have to compromise your faith for what you do? Whether it's in lyrics or in the music videos, like the concepts or anything, do you ever feel as though you have to? I like the way you're laughing, obviously. You're picturing something.
That's a difficult one. Sometimes, eh?
Sometimes. Because I know there are a lot of singers who are Christian, or they believe in God, and sometimes their videos may not reflect that, so people might come down hard on them. But as an artist, do you feel as though your relationship with God can be just as strong, even if you make those kind of videos?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. You see, sometimes you have to tell a story in music from somebody else's perspective.
Okay.
It doesn't always have to be your perspective. Your perspective might not be the most popular one as well.
Right.
You know, but if you want to get yourself out there and you're not sinning,
Very important.
I think you can get away with it.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
In 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm feeling all my dreams, you know. I mean, being able to be recognized as one of Africa's most prolific Afrobeat artists,
Okay.
you know, internationally. I want to build up my advertising and events fund to be one of the biggest in Ghana as well.
Wow.
In the clothing line, you know. These 3 things are the things that I hold dear to my heart in terms of my work, my career.
Okay.
So hopefully seeing myself there in these 3 investments, from the music, my music and the record label and the ad fund and the clothing line. I want it to be really big. In 5 years is exactly what I estimated and given myself to be able to get to that stage.
Do we see marriage maybe in those 5 years? A little D-Black, a mini D-Black?
Maybe. I'm sure.
I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I know you're super busy. You're on your phone like every 3.5 seconds. Like, you're like, you know, that I really do appreciate the time that you shared with me today, and I wish you all the best. You're on your way to great things.
Thank you.
You've already achieved so much, but I know things are only going to get better.
Thank you very much.
And I'll be backing all of that with prayers as well.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
You've got such warm, soft hands.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Now make sure you stay tuned because there are so many more exciting interviews to come. This interview may have ended, but the journey still isn't over.
If you in love,
You be my person, person. Yeah. You be my person, person, girl. You be my person, person, girl. You be my person, person, girl.
bam, ya haters. Observers are worried.